At the edge of the coldest, driest desert on Earth, lies a crimson wound that bleeds into the ice. A waterfall, gushing from the white cliffs of Taylor Glacier, staining the frozen world with blood. Locals call it Blood Falls. But no one truly knows what it is. For decades, scientists stared at it in disbelief. In the most lifeless place on the planet, where no animal roams, no tree grows, and even bacteria struggle to exist, this strange red water defies every rule of nature. From a distance, it looks like the ice itself is bleeding, as if the glacier hides something alive beneath its heart. When explorers first discovered it in 1911, they thought it was just a trick of the light, maybe a reflection from red algae, or dust trapped in the ice. But when they got closer, they realized it wasn't a reflection. The glacier was actually bleeding. Thick, iron-rich water poured from within, as if the earth had opened an ancient vein. How could this exist here, in a land where temperatures drop below -60 degrees Celsius, and water is frozen solid for millennia? Scientists began to dig, drill, and probe the glacier's hidden depths. What they found shook the foundations of what we know about life itself. Deep beneath Taylor Glacier lies a secret ocean, a vast, ancient brine sealed away for more than 1,000,000 years. It's a place without sunlight, without oxygen, and 10 times salter than seawater. By all logic, nothing should survive there. Yet somehow, it does. Inside that blood-colored water, researchers discovered microbes, microscopic organisms that have lived in total darkness, feeding on iron and sulfur, trapped beneath kilometers of ice since the dawn of the last ice age. They do not breathe oxygen. They do not need light. They are remnants of an older world, one that existed long before humans walked the earth. This discovery forced scientists to ask a terrifying question. If life can survive here, in complete darkness, under crushing ice, without air, could it also exist elsewhere? On Mars, beneath its frozen poles? On Europa or Enceladus, the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn? Is Blood Falls a message from another world, a mirror of alien life hidden in plain sight on our own planet? But the mystery doesn't end there. No one truly understands how this ancient water still flows. In such extreme cold, it should freeze instantly. Yet it keeps moving, slowly, continuously, through invisible channels inside the glacier, like veins carrying life through the body of a sleeping giant. Some scientists believe the movement is caused by internal pressure, by geothermal heat, or by the salt content that prevents freezing. But others whisper of something deeper. That this is not just chemistry, it's memory. That the glacier itself remembers an older Earth, when iron rivers flowed freely, and primitive oceans were still warm with creation. Every drop that bleeds from Blood Falls is a message from that forgotten time, a time when life was just beginning to crawl out of the primordial dark. It is the Earth's oldest bloodstream, still pulsing beneath the frozen silence of Antarctica. And maybe, that's why scientists can't truly explain it. Because Blood Falls isn't just a scientific mystery. It's a reminder that life finds a way, even in death. That somewhere, deep below the ice, the planet still breathes. And it bleeds. But the deeper they looked, the stranger it became. Every new discovery about Blood Falls only opened another question, as if the glacier was guarding its secret deliberately, revealing it one layer at a time. When researchers sent instruments deep into the hidden brine, they found something unexpected. The chemistry of the water was not from this age. It carried the signature of an ancient ocean, one that existed long before Antarctica froze, long before humans appeared. Trapped beneath kilometers of ice, untouched by sunlight for over 1,000,000 years, this liquid time capsule preserved a glimpse of Earth's earliest life. And yet, what puzzled scientists even more was how it remained liquid. Temperatures down there are far below freezing. By every known law of physics, the water should be solid ice. But it isn't. It still flows, slowly, silently, carrying with it traces of life that have never known the surface world. The secret lies in the salt. The underground lake is so dense with iron and sodium that it resists freezing, a chemical defiance of nature itself. But some researchers think there's more. They believe geothermal heat from deep within the earth, faint but constant, keeps the veins of this ancient brine alive, like a heartbeat beneath a sleeping body of ice. When samples of the water were brought to the surface, the reaction was immediate. As soon as the liquid touched the open air, iron within it oxidized, turning blood red, bleeding across the white glacier in a display both haunting and beautiful. A living wound on the skin of Antarctica. But beyond the beauty lies something almost philosophical. Bloodfalls challenges our definition of life. We used to believe life could only exist in warmth, in light, with oxygen and nutrients. But these microbes, these invisible survivors, show us another truth. That life is not fragile. It is relentless. It adapts, endures, and hides, waiting in silence for its time to awaken. NASA now studies bloodfalls as a key to understanding alien worlds. They see in it a reflection of what might lie beneath Mars' red crust or the icy shells of distant moons, vast oceans sealed away from the sun, where ancient microbes could still thrive. Antarctica has become Earth's own alien planet. And bloodfalls, it's proof that the impossible is possible. But there's a deeper symbolism too, one that scientists rarely mention. When you stand before it, the glacier looks alive. It bleeds, it breathes, it whispers through the wind. As if the Earth itself is trying to tell us something. That beneath all our cities, machines, and noise, there are still parts of this planet that remember a time before us. Places that remain untouched by civilization, carrying secrets older than language. Bloodfalls is not just a natural phenomenon. It's a mirror, showing us both our beginning and our end. The iron in its waters once flowed in the veins of the first forms of life. And today, it runs through our own. The same element that gives our blood its color, bleeds again from the heart of Antarctica. It's as if the planet itself reminds us. We are not separate from it. We are it. And somewhere deep under the ice, beneath silence and time, the Earth still remembers how to bleed, not in pain, but in memory. And yet, as haunting as it is, bloodfalls may only be the beginning. Because deep within the frozen continent, far beyond the reach of any explorer, lie hundreds of other subglacial lakes, each sealed beneath miles of ice, untouched for millions of years. Scientists have only glimpsed a few. Each time they pierce that icy shell, they discover something that challenges everything we thought we knew about life. If one glacier can bleed, how many others are still hiding their veins? Some researchers now believe that beneath Antarctica's endless white plains, there may be entire ecosystems, vast networks of life trapped beneath the ice, feeding on minerals, iron, and sulfur in absolute darkness. Not dead, just waiting. And as satellite imagery maps more of the continent's underworld, strange magnetic anomalies have begun to appear. Unexplained heat signatures. Geological formations that do not match any known pattern. Some even suggest the presence of vast metallic structures buried deep below, relics of an age long forgotten, or perhaps something far older than human civilization itself. To others, that's fantasy. But to those who have stood before bloodfalls, who have seen the glacier bleed into the white void, it's hard not to wonder. What else sleeps beneath the ice? There are whispers of hidden lakes the size of entire seas. Of frozen rivers that still flow under the weight of the continent. And in the quiet of the Antarctic night, when the winds fall silent and the auroras dance across the black sky, it feels as though the Earth is not just alive, it's dreaming. Dreaming of an age before the freeze. When Antarctica was not a wasteland of ice, but a lush world of forests and rivers. When ancient creatures roamed beneath its sun. And perhaps, when civilizations, now erased by time, once stood upon its soil. Every drop of red water that bleeds from Taylor Glacier might be a memory of that lost world, an echo of what once was. Maybe the iron in its flow isn't just a mineral signature, but the last trace of life that thrived before the Great Freeze sealed it away. In that sense, bloodfalls is not just a scientific puzzle. It's a relic, a living fossil of the planet's own soul. And as it bleeds, it doesn't just reveal Earth's past. It warns us of its future. Because what lies beneath Antarctica is not only ancient, it's awakening. And when the ice finally melts, when those hidden seas rise once more to meet the sun, what else will emerge with them? Perhaps the red water is not a mystery to be solved. but a prophecy written in blood. And this is where the story rests, for now. Because Blood Falls is not a riddle meant to be solved, it's a reminder. A reminder that even in the most desolate corners of our world, life endures. That beneath the silence of ice, something ancient still moves, whispering, breathing, remembering. When the final layer of ice melts, and the red water touches the sea once more, perhaps humanity will finally see what the Earth has been trying to show us all along. That creation and decay, death and life, are not opposites, but the same eternal cycle, written in the color of blood. Until then, the glacier keeps its secret. The wound stays open. And Antarctica, cold, ancient, and alive, continues to bleed its story into the snow. The mystery of Blood Falls remains.